there's an agreement around brand being what customers say it is, the trust that they have in your product, and not necessarily how you define it yourself.
Brand is, and the best way to think about it, and what we so often say to our clients, is that it's not one of the things that you're going to do as an entrepreneur. It's the sum of everything that you do.
You need to know what you're about, the problem you solve, and who your people are, who you're creating content for. What do they need to hear from you? What do they want to know? I would also recommend you know like what you're selling.
What is the value proposition? What are you solving for? I think that is incredibly important. What you should be talking about is a very much a value-led proposition, a very much about what is the benefit that you solve for and that you bring to the customer, and who is the right customer that you are actually talking to.
I find it so fascinating that so many people, especially entrepreneurs, that just get started, they start selling, or they have their idea, but they don't step back to ask those questions and actually ask themselves, like, what do we do, who do we target, and start to develop that sort of brand, and who are the personas.
You have to understand what's happening in your sales channels.
Traditional marketing channels are not the path for early small business sales to get enough revenue and profits.
Take away from today, you just think about the end user's path to purchase and visualize it, actually visualize it. If you think about how we used to engage with products 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
If you remove all the fancy jargons around the sales, it really is around how do you get to present your product and your brand.
Branding, marketing, and sales are kind of like a 3-ring Venn diagram. Okay, they all overlap on each other. The center of the 3, where they all overlap, is the target audience. Branding, marketing, and sales are all for your target. Everything's for the people.
It's really important that you measure and that you understand how you're tracking and how you get there. Think about the things that you're going to measure on a monthly or a quarterly basis to make sure that you are tracking to achieve your North Star.